Hey there, YouTubers. Jim from Ohio here, and this is mid-September in the year 2022, and I wanted to do a video, kind of a follow-up video on this raised bed garden that I put in about 11 years ago. And actually, this raised bed garden, the video that I did for this on YouTube about 10 years ago, is the very first YouTube video that I did, the first one that I ever put on my channel. And as you can see, the raised bed is still here. It's still holding strong. Not much growing in it right now because we're at the end of the growing season. But the reason I'm doing this video, this update video right now, is this will be the last video that I do on this raised bed garden. I mentioned on a couple of my videos earlier that we did have plans on selling our house at some point in the future and moving on to greener pastures where we've got a little more land to work with. And we have done that. We've sold our house. We've got a contract on a new house, and so we're going to be moving sometime between mid-November to early December. But I just wanted to do a real quick update video on this raised bed garden and let everybody see how it has held up throughout the years. Now, it is just stacked block. When I built it, if you watch the video, the construction video, I did fill in some of the holes in the cinder blocks with concrete to hold the PVC tubes in place that hold my these tubes that I use for when I put a cover on it. But I've received over the years lots and lots of comments saying that'll never last, the blocks will shift, or you know, it just won't hold up. Well, this is the 11th year that we've grown in this garden, and you can see that it has indeed held up. Now, sometimes over the years, I do have some separation between the blocks, like you see right here. And yeah, like anything else, it does require some maintenance. So usually at the beginning of each year or the end of each year, I come out and I do have to shift some of the blocks around to line things up. But for the most part, this has held up great. Cinder blocks are very cheap. So this has been worth my time and effort and cost to put things together. Now, I do have one block right here that has a crack that we'll probably need to replace that one. Or the people who are going to move in and take over this can replace that one. But over the years, things have held up really well. We've grown a lot of food in this. And if somebody were to ask me, would I build one of these again? Yes, definitely, I would. We'll see if this is the type of garden bed that I put in at my next place. I can tell you most certainly I will have at least one that's made out of cinder block. But one of the other things that we do have to maintain, we did put gravel down to kind of keep the weeds at bay, and you see we do have some weeds here. We do go by every now and again. When we see those weeds, we just pull them up. Most of the time they're pretty easy to pull up, and if things get out of hand, we do sometimes spray the gravel area, keeping the spray real low so that it doesn't affect the garden bed. The other thing we've done to maintain this over the years is we enclose the gravel with these landscape timbers, and these were actually in the yard when we moved here, so who knows how old they are. We just repurposed them and they've worked out well. You can see that they are out of alignment, and that happens just from over time. People step on them, I hit them with the mower and things like that, but for the most part all we have to do is line those back up and we're good to go. So that's the wrap up on this. I hope that everybody that has viewed this video over the years has enjoyed it, and I know that a lot of people have contacted me and copied this design and built one like this on their own. If you haven't done so, as I mentioned, it is well worth the efforts and the cost. The main thing, as I mentioned in the first video, the main thing you want to do if you put one of these together is get a good foundation. Get that bottom level nice and even, nice and level, nice and tight, and everything will work well over the years. Well, that's it for this video. And I hope everybody, as I mentioned, I hope everybody enjoyed the video that I put out about 10 or 11 years ago. It's gotten probably 800, 900,000 views so far. So I know it's a popular video, and I hope that people will continue to build this design or something similar. Well, take care and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye-bye now.